Well, it's science, guys. The things that science says, the physical traits that you are obsessed with when it comes to a woman. Jason Goodman, try not to be dirty.
We have a nice live in-studio audience here, yes.
Jason is paralyzed with fear. He doesn't know how to proceed. I'm going to count you out for this conversation.
It's the first time he doesn't want to talk about it.
Right. And just for extra fun, Jared's daughter, Ava, is in studio, but we're not going to treat you any differently. We want to hear if this is what you find you're obsessed with, the physical
According
traits.
to science.
According to science. Men love women who are not too tall and not too short.
Okay.
The science that backs it up say 46% of men prefer women whose height falls between 5'3" and 5'6".
Yeah, I used to only like short, obviously,
Well.
women because everybody's taller than me. So I felt like, a taller woman could, beat me up.
Yeah.
You felt threatened.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Sure.
But my wife is on the taller side.
Yes, she
and
is.
when she wears heels, it kind of looks ridiculous.
Well, as a matter of fact, I think Jared and I were noticing just the other day
Oh,
when we
yeah.
all attended the performance of Beetlejuice on Broadway that you guys were standing in the elevator together and she was towering over you.
Yep.
You look like a little boy.
Most of the time when I go somewhere, they're like, she's not with him, right? Like that. I'm like,
I forget
She spoons me.
how tiny Jason is until I see your wife, Carol, who's not like some huge
No,
woman.
she just taller
to
than
Jason,
you.
yeah.
And when
Yes.
she wears the heels, too, it looks
Oh, yeah.
ridiculous.
And she was wearing some tall heels. Yeah.
And Jared, she towered over you, too, a little bit.
Did she?
Yeah.
Well, they
I
weren't
mean, you're not
standing
that
side by
tall.
side, but
Yeah, no, I'm not that. I'm 5'9", but I'm taller than Jason. That's all that matters.
that's all that matters in life.
Wider, too, but that's fine.
That is also true. Now, I did. How dare you in front of my daughter?
Yes,
Well, I'm just
seriously.
making...
I'm kidding.
We
I'm
are
joking.
we are who we are.
You body shamed me just now.
I did not. Did I? I thought Katie did first.
Well, I started, but I
But
just
she brought me
piled
into the
on.
body shaming. No, I remember being in high school, and at that time I was 5'6", Jason's height, very
God,
short,
embarrassing.
and dating a girl who played volleyball who was 5'11",
Yeah.
without shoes on, and then with shoes, and she's like 6'1", 6'2". Her hands were like twice the size of mine. Like she would hold my hand, and my hand would disappear. So I do prefer 5'3", 5'6". I'm fine with 5 foot to 5'6".
Okay.
And another reason why, too, is I always wanted to be like that guy in the movies, maybe like Dirty Dancing, where the girl runs up and you can hold the girl up in the air and you jump. She can jump in my arms. Instead, I have to jump in Carol's arms.
Right. Yeah, you
know what I'm
guys
saying?
do the move in reverse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
It all boils down to the fact that men want to feel manly.
Yes.
And
Yes.
5'3" to 5'6" is manageable for most men.
For most men.
But for Jason, I will say sometimes a little spoon, it's a little underrated. Sometimes being a little spoon's nice.
It feels
Oh.
comforting.
You like to get spooned?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes cool, yeah. Let me be a little spoon for a little bit. Yeah, switch it up, yeah.
I can
scared
see
to
that.
get it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Get
We,
your
we need to
cuddle
be
on.
nurtured too.
Yeah.
I support that.
Right.
Yeah.
I do. All right. So another physical trait that men are obsessed with, according to science, brown eyes.
Really?
Brown eyes.
Yeah.
Yes,
No.
it's true.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
According to science, baby blues are apparently not as desirable as the brown eyes.
What?
60% of men who took the science say that they prefer the brown-eyed women.
I'm with that 100%.
You like
I-
the brown eyes.
To me, it doesn't bother me either way. I mean, it just depends if you have pretty eyes. If I had to pick, though, I have blue eyes, so I'm partial to blue eyes. I like blue eyes better, but brown eyes I get.
Yeah, I don't. It's 60% that's a large percentage. I was kind of surprised by that.
That's
But,
shocking,
yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well, what's-
also, you can't help it.
Well, the majority of people have brown eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that true?
In the world. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
By far.
I always thought it was blue.
No.
Actually, I think
Kate.
blue
Maybe
eyes
because
is
everybody
almost
I
like an anomaly almost.
Yeah.
Get out!
Yeah.
And green eyes are, I think, even less.
Yeah, I think green eyes are the most rare, and then it's
Yes.
blue.
And I'll tell you, I do like blue eyes on, I guess, women. But I will say that I don't like having light eyes because it's very hard to see in the
Very
sun.
sensitive to
I'm
the sun.
always having
Yeah.
problems seeing. Yeah.
I always have to wear sunglasses even when it's super cloudy out because my eyes are so sensitive. And also, my husband straight up lied on his license and said that he has hazel eyes. He does not.
What does he have?
He has blue eyes.
Just blue eyes.
But I said one day I had to get his license for something, and I looked down and it said hazel. And I said, when have you ever had hazel? He's like, I don't know. That's just what the lady at the DMV said.
Oh,
so, but
sure.
you didn't correct her?
She was starstruck.
It
Lost
does,
in my eyes.
it does say close to 8 to 10% of people have blue eyes, but the United States has a larger percentage of people with blue eyes at 27%. Scientists say that all blue-eyed people can be traced back to a common ancestor.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I heard that.
Adam and Eve.
I don't think sounds kind of weird.
Brown eyes world population is 70 to 80% of the world.
Get
Wow.
I think
out.
China,
Yeah, that's
Africa,
true. I guess
Yeah.
so. Yeah, yeah.
massive population centers, and then blue eyes across the world 8 to 10%, which is
That is
Jason
so
had
low.
mentioned, but that's worldwide. Then hazel's 5%, and amber, people are just lying about it. That's
Yeah,
5%.
those are contacts.
No, 5% too.
Yeah.
Do people naturally have amber eyes?
The
I suppose they do.
devils.
No, I suppose.
And some people have, sometimes, I don't know what it's called, but one will
Different
have
colors?
one blue and one brown
Oh,
eye.
yeah.
My friend
Yeah,
Mary
I've seen
has
that.
a one brown eye and one blue eye, and it was really quite distracting when I first met her.
Yes.
because I thought,
Yeah.
I'm not listening to a word you're saying. I'm just looking at your eyeballs.
It's like, yeah.
But now it's just, you get used to it. But it's really cool when you focus on it and you just see they really are very different.
It's interesting.
It's very. I don't know what causes that.
I don't
but-
either.
I don't either. All right, another physical trait that men are obsessed with, according to science, brown hair.
Yes.
Oh,
Brown
Jason
hair, brown
Goodman.
Jason
eyes.
hates this study.
He does. He does not support it.
I'll say like every brown hair, brown eyed woman that's used me and abused me is brown hair, brown eyes. Yeah, every woman that's had.
You have a type.
Yeah, yeah.
You have a
And
type.
again,
do.
most women have, or most people have brown hair.
Most do. And the blondes that you see or the reds that you see, it's a lot of professional coloring or
Yeah.
at-home
Oh,
coloring,
yeah.
whatever.
Right.
But we tend to forget that. We just think so many more people have it, but naturally, brunettes win.
I think these guys are saying that because the average person, they're probably intimidated by blonde hair girls.
You might be right.
Maybe.
I will say the thing that gets my attention first, blonde hair,
Well, it sticks
blue
out.
eyes.
It sticks
does,
out.
It does
Yes.
stick out more because
There
it's,
you go.
yeah, and it's shinier, and guys
Yeah.
shinier. You like,
Look at that.
right.
Yeah, but sometimes when I'm out and I see a blonde girl, like normally like she's like the most attractive girl there, so I'm like I'm not even gonna waste my time talking to
See?
this woman. Like there's not even a point. You know what I mean?
Look at what Squid
Like,
just said.
Yeah.
I don't think that
But
that's
I
a
still
compliment
prefer
anywhere.
brunette. I still prefer
But
brunette.
you usually say the blonde is usually the most attractive girl there at the club or something, right?
Yeah, so yeah, a lot of times, yeah.
Sometimes they just stand out. They just stand out more.
Yes,
Yeah,
because the
that's-
blonde hair
that's true.
catches your eyeballs.
Right.
All right, and then finally, the last physical trait that men are obsessed with, according to science, the average body.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Jason, he just quit. He disagrees with everything in the study.
There's actually
He's a science denier.
there's actually no description of what the average body means in this study, but I hope it's a good thing.
I think it goes back to the intimidation factor too. I think there's definitely a lot of guys that don't even want a smoking hot girl because they're just too intimidated and it makes things awkward for them.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, and then as a total hypocrite, like I prefer, I don't prefer a woman that looks like me physically, if that makes sense.
Sure. Like if you were the woman, you would
I'd
steer
like,
clear.
What is wrong with her? But it's me. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm a hypocrite, but it's like I don't know. We like what we like,
You
right?
like what you like, yes.
And there's a niche for everybody, by the way. There is.
Yes.
I mean, even if you go to certain places, they will say, "Well, there's all different kinds here because everybody likes something."
I don't really like to call or refer to human beings as niches,
Why
as you
not?
say, because they're a human being and they are who they are,
we're
and they
all
have the body
different.
that they have. It's like almost like you're comparing. You're a certain niche. No,
Sometimes if you should capitalize on your niche.
I guess.
Well, then in the Middle Ages, how things change.
Yeah.
A bigger woman who was pale was preferred
Yeah.
because it's a sign of wealth.
that she could, if she wasn't working.
She's not in the sun.
They were not in the sun and could afford enough to eat to feed her
Yes.
family and
Yeah.
herself.
So like a bigger girl that's pale, and how
Yes.
things change. Same
Yeah.
people, all human beings,
Uh-huh.
and now it's like you want tan, pretty much
Yeah.
tan or nice darker skin and thin.
Well, and it also goes for body hair. Not to embarrass anybody, Jared, since his daughter's in the.
Yeah.
But it's true. Body hair. You think
Yeah.
about it.
Oh
It
yeah.
used to be a thing.
Yeah.
Where
Why would you bring that up,
And
Kate? How
the
dare
more
you?
the better.
Yes.
And in our lifetime, I feel
Okay.
like the focus on the booty has gone up way
Yes.
more
Definitely
yeah.
has
from
changed.
like when I was young. It's completely
That's
different.
changed a lot in the last 5 years.
Well, and also, I know that a lot of designers, especially starting out designers, are gay men who do prefer to dress someone who is very thin.
Yes.
Oh,
But
yeah.
now it's changing. Everybody can be a designer these days and dress for your different bodies.
I personally know somebody as of yesterday. Maybe I'm not supposed to say, so I'm not going to say the name. But they are going in, and they're getting the what Carol got, the smart lipo,
yes.
and they're getting the smart lipo, and they're taking all that the fat from the smart lipo and putting it in their rear end.
The BBL.
The BBL, the Brazilian
Yep.
butt lift.
Yeah.
When years ago that would like be unheard of.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kardashians.
Yeah.
Nicki
right.
That's
Minaj.
what they have done. And Nicki Minaj.
Yep.
And I Googled it. What is the average woman's body?
Well, yeah,
And it says,
what do they say?
it says the average American woman is 20 years old, weighs up to 170 pounds, and is at 5 feet 4 inches tall.
Okay, there it is.
There you have it.